Yo guys, my name is Patch and today I'm going to give you my Team of the Year prediction. This was probably one of the hardest Team of the Years I've ever had to put together because there were so many good players this year. Don't get too upset if you don't agree with my prediction because it's only my opinion and it's players who I thought, position by position, were the best player of this year. So right, starting off with the goalkeeper, it was quite difficult. I can either go with De Gea, Buffon, Neuer. They were the top three. But I've gone with Manuel Neuer. He's been one of the best goalkeepers in the world for the last 4 to 5 years. I seriously do think De Gea could be a massive shout as well, but I think he'll get one in 2 years. When he hits Neuer's age, that's when I think he'll be the best in the world. He'll be above Neuer. That's when I think he'll get a Team of the Year. Buffon probably had his best ever season in a long time. I mean, back in his day, in his prime, he was one of the best we've ever seen. But yeah, I still think Neuer will get it if he stays at Bayern Munich, because apparently he kept like 33 clean sheets in like 50 games or something crazy like that. I saw a stat somewhere. So yeah, he's got to be the Team of the Year goalkeeper. Moving on to my defenders now, I've gone with Pepe, Alaba, Ramos and Godin. We'll start off with Pepe, one of the best defenders in the world this year. He gets a lot of hate for all the bad shit he's done, like when he's like kicks players, gets sent off, but recently I can't remember the last time he's done that, honestly mate. One of the best defenders in La Liga, winning the Champions League, one of the best players in the Euros as well. I mean, in the final, he was absolutely outstanding in the Euro 2016 final. He was one of the main reasons why France couldn't score, and voted man of the match as well. So after all that, he deserves a Team of the Year. Now moving on to David Alaba now, he deserved one last year. The reason why I think he should get one this year is because 1, he's one of the best fullbacks in the world. 2, he can also play anywhere in the back four. He can play left back, even centre back, maybe even right back as well. I don't think he's played there before, but he's such an all-rounded defender. He can attack as well, so not just defensive. He can do the whole lot, honest to God. And not many defenders can do that in this modern generation, so I do think he deserves a spot. Now moving on to Ramos now. Being one of the most consistent defenders over the last like 4 years. One of the greatest Spanish defenders of all time as well, and I do reckon he'll get one. A lot of people may disagree, but I'm going to include him because of his consistency over the last 5 years or so. Also, the amount of times he scores as well is incredible. All them 90th minute goals around the Champions League final 2014, and recently was the El Clasico. He got a 90th minute winner to get a draw. So yeah, he gives you the goal threat as well, and he's a world class defender and always has been. And then for my final choice, I saved the best to last, and that is Diego Godin. How this guy has not got a Team of the Year over the last few years absolutely beyonds me. He is the best defender in the world. I'm just saying that right now, by far. I've watched a lot of Atletico Madrid last season, and I'm struggling to figure out why he doesn't get into Team of the Year. He was the best defender in the world last year, and this year he's even better than he was last year. So if he doesn't get a Team of the Year, I'm going to discard my Del Piero, because it's just ridiculous now. Best defender in the world, world class defender, and he should be rated 90. Honest to God, he's that good. Now moving on to my midfielders now. This was quite difficult, not gonna lie. There's so many options I could have gone with, but I've gone with Luka Modric, Toni Kroos and N'Golo Kante. We'll start off with Modric. In my opinion, he's the best midfielder in the world. He can pass, he can defend, he can shoot, he can detect play, find a man, read the game very well, and is an all-rounded midfielder, especially with Real Madrid winning the Champions League as well. Is a big factor why he could get into Team of the Year. Same with Toni Kroos as well. He's an all-rounded midfielder. He's not quick, but he doesn't need to be quick. You know, he can pass, he can shoot. He's been one of the best in La Liga last year as well, and has been for the last few years now. And I reckon them two will get into it. 2 Real Madrid players. There's quite a lot of Real Madrid players in this Team of the Year. I think there's like maybe over 5, so that's incredible. But anyway, yeah, them two, in my opinion, will get into Team of the Year. And then moving on to my final midfielder, as I said before, was N'Golo Kante. I'm not too sure if this guy would actually get in Team of the Year, but the reason why I put him in, because I think he deserves one. Especially with Leicester winning the Premier League, and was one of the main reasons why they've won it. As soon as he left, they've gone downhill since they keep getting outnumbered in midfield whilst playing 4-4-2. With him in the 4-4-2 formation, it's like a third centre mid. And that's why Leicester was so successful, because they had more people up front. It allows players to go forward, because they all know Kante can just, you know, break up play if they get caught on the break. And, you know, it works perfectly. And it's working for Chelsea as well. But imagine if he does get a Team of the Year. My God, his card would be absolutely insane. And he does deserve one, honestly. He definitely does. Now moving on to my attackers now. I've gone with Ronaldo, as you probably guessed before, Messi, and it's either Suarez or Griezmann, but I've gone with Griezmann. I know a lot of people would pick Suarez for scoring like 58 goals last year, but I can explain why I've gone with Griezmann. After the Madrid against the Champions League final, La Liga Player of the Year, France against the final Euros, Euro 2016 Player of the Year, and he scores like 30 goals a season. Simple as that. Also, single-handedly knocking out Bayern Munich out of the semi-final of the Champions League was one of the main reasons as well, because he was outstanding that game. I watched that game as well. And he also got voted third in the Ballon d'Or, so that's why I've gone with Griezmann. With Ronaldo and Messi, I don't need to explain them. You all know how good they are. Probably arguably the two greatest players we've ever seen. Right, that's my starting 11. My Team of the Year. Hopefully, I'm 100% correct, which I'm probably not, but I hope so. Right, before I end this video, I'm going to give a shout to all the players who didn't make the Team of the Year, who deserve a shout. De Gea, as I said before, one of the best in the world, probably will get one in 2 years. Buffon probably had one of his best seasons in a long time. In his prime, is one of the best we've ever seen. Jerome Boateng, being consistent for the last few years, one of the best in the world. Bonucci had one of his best seasons ever. His statistics this year is just second to none. Marcelo, arguably the best left back in the world, I would say, along with Alaba. Deserves a shout as well. Barzagli had his best ever season as well. 35 years old, and this has been his best year by far. Mesut Ozil, over 20 assists this year, deserves a shout. Pogba for his performance for Juve and in the Euros as well, and kind of for United as well. He's got 5 goals and like a couple of assists already, proven to be a world-class player, and he's only going to get better. De Bruyne, in my opinion, in the top 10 best players in the world. Iniesta, one of the greatest midfielders we've ever seen, I reckon. In his prime, the way he just beats players is just something we've never seen before from the centre mid, and caused like midfielders, defenders nightmares. Rakitic, who in my opinion deserved it more last year, but obviously he gets a shout as well. Vidal, one of the best, the midfield powerhouse. I think he's the best in the world at that. Mkhitaryan, Bundesliga Player of the Year. 20 goals, 30 assists, maybe 20 assists, something like that in like 40 games, something incredible like that. Koke, probably the next big thing for Spain. Should be 86 rated in FIFA in my opinion. I think he's underrated because he is such a class player and he has potential to be world class as well. Riyad Mahrez, Player of the Year in the Premier League. Also Leicester win the Premier League as well. Neymar Jr, a world class player. Has potential to be one of the best in the world in a few years. Well, he already is now, but I reckon when he gets 25, he's going to be better than ever. And then Suarez, I said before, 58 goals last year, and I think he's got more this year as well, so it's over 60. He does deserve a Team of the Year, that's the thing, I couldn't put him in, but I'll say he's in the top 4 best players in the world. Gareth Bale, Wales getting to the semi-final of the Euros, Real Madrid win the Champions League as well. Had his best ever season, definitely think he deserves one as well, but couldn't fit him in. Lewandowski, 30 goals in the Bundesliga, he's just a proven goal scorer and has been for the last God knows how long. Ibrahimovic, 50 goals last season. You may say, you know, the French league is a shit league, but if you say that, nobody else has ever done it before, scored that many goals in the French league. That's in that calibre. PSG's all-time top scorer, probably their greatest ever player as well, and he deserves a shout. Gonzalo Higuain, I reckon he should be in Team of the Year. 36 goals in the Serie A last year. The first time a player's ever done that since 1950. He is genuinely a world-class superstar. Probably top 7 best players of this year, 2016. Last but not least, Mr. Pierre Aubameyang. The funny thing is, this guy wasn't even nominated for Team of the Year, but he definitely deserves a shout. He's got like 50 goals in his last 60-70 games, something crazy like that. I saw a stat, and yeah, amazing player. So yeah, that's my Team of the Year prediction, guys. Make sure you put yours in the comment section below. Did you agree or disagree with anything? Let me know as well, and I'll try and get back to you. It's all opinions, no need to like argue about it. And yeah, please subscribe, hit the like button, and bye bye.